Ooh, buddy. You know what? You talk about lane positioning. I hear you guys over there in the UK talking about the IAM, and there's always places where you're supposed to position yourself in a lane, but around here in Tucson, as you can see, a lot of time the lane dictates where you're going to position yourself, just because I position myself near the stripe. As you can see, the road is just completely tore up right there. So I try to stay on the left side where the driver in front of me can see me, or people contemplating turning on that side of the road can see me first. I can see to the outside of a bend. But a lot of times in Tucson, the road dictates where you ride in the lane. Alright. So up here on Tucson's beautiful northwest side, quite a bit of money has moved up here in the last several years. Last dozen years or so. I expect the roads to be a little bit nicer, but ugh, I guess it's the same everywhere. Another thing that I enjoy about cigar smoking is that nowadays I can sit on the back porch and enjoy watching my favorite motovloggers on my tablet. Holy crap, this road is junk, man. I'd almost prefer a dirt road. Good night. At any rate, as I was saying, I like sitting on my back porch. It's the time of year where I can get a little bit of smoking done. You know, when I was really heavy into smoking cigars, I was smoking maybe 2, 3 a week. And, you know, as cutbacks at work came and the sequester rolled on and had all sorts of finance issues at work, you know, I started backing off of my libations, if you will. And I ended up rolling back my smoking, because it's also easier to roll back your smoking in the summertime too. That just, you can't sit on your back porch and enjoy a smoke when it's 105 in the shade. So it was real easy to cut back to maybe 1 or 2 cigars a month, and sometimes even less. One of the reasons why I have such old cigars in my humidor is that I'm not 3 cigars a day kind of person. But now that the weather's cooled off and things have stabilized with work a little bit, I'm now able to partake a little more often. One of the things I find enjoyable now is sitting out on my back patio with my tablet flipped open to YouTube and watch my favorite motovloggers. So the other night I was catching up on Andy Man Cam, and if you guys haven't seen this guy, he's a British biker. Pardon me if I'm interchanging British with you know, English or England or what have you. I realize there may be a difference over there for you folks. It's like calling everyone over here a Yankee when people in Alabama and North Carolina might not take too kindly to that. But if you're American and you're overseas, you're a Yank. So it's kind of the same thing. I apologize if I'm throwing that term around too loosely for you. At any rate, he is a biker who is from England. And he, you know, he's documenting his move to Europe. And he ended up moving to Germany. And he does these crazy cool videos, man. And his editing is so smooth too, because he doesn't do these long droning rides like I do. He like chops and hacks what he does. But it doesn't feel like a chop and a hack. He jumps from one sarcastic output to another. They're really fun and entertaining to watch, and you can almost glean his demeanor. So it's pretty cool. And so anyway, old Andy Man Cam he's out there, and he goes, he's taking a vacation over the summer down to the south of France. So here I am, sitting on my back porch, smoking a wonderfully aged adult libation. And I'm flying through the French countryside. And before long, I move on to another one of my new finds, for me anyway. It's new. And that is Arizona Desert Dog. And so I get really excited when I find other vloggers here in Arizona, because when I would search and search and search for them on the internet, it just seemed like I could never find them. But now that I have my own Arizona vlog, they're popping up. And Arizona Desert Dog. So I went from the French countryside to my own back door with Arizona Desert Dog, and this guy's doing exactly the kind of stuff that I want to do, man. He has a couple of cool bikes. He has a nice touring bike that he uses often as a dual sport, and then he's also got a little 250 dirt bike that he'll take out on little back road trails and things like that. And that's just, man, he's doing it all, and he's doing it the exact way I've always wanted to do it. So good on him. And I go from enjoying these moments. So I found a new way to combine two of my favorite things, and that is smoking cigars and riding motorcycles. I guess three, actually, because of the whole motovlogging thing. So I'm learning from each of you and how you do your motovlogs. I'm learning each time I watch one, and what I'd like to do or what I'd not like to do, how I might do it different, just because I'm limited on budget or limited on motorcycle's ability, my own abilities. But it's really fun to watch and learn, and so I've found another way to enjoy a little piece of life, you know? Those moments when I get to sit down and not do anything, they seem to come so far and few between nowadays that I really want to make the most of them when I can. And so, you know, when I'm not doing things with the kids, and when I'm not doing things with the wife, and when I'm not doing things with work, you know, I think most guys would at that point maybe grab a bowl of potato chips and watch a football or a basketball game, which I will be doing plenty of basketball watching once the Arizona season kicks up. But not to be down on that. If you derive great enjoyment from that, I'm not putting it down at all. But what I've taken to doing is watching these motovlogs and learning from them, and enjoying them all the way around. So thank you guys for what you provide, Arizona Desert Dog and Andy Mancam. Brilliant motovlogs. Two different sides of the world, completely different styles. And it's fascinating to me, the unifying power of this motovlog thing. If you look at the groups of people that cloister together and get close on these internet encounters, if you will, the guys that subscribe and follow to each other, you might have a Harley Davidson guy following a Royal Enfield guy, you know, and you got a Royal Enfield guy who's following these guys who ride metrics, or these guys that ride the rice burners, the rice tourers. And I don't say rice burner as a pejorative. I regularly refer to my bike as a curry burner since it's made in India. But I really do think it's interesting, the fascinating unifying powers of riding and motovlogging sort of ties us together. It's like my own little kumbaya experience, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to start getting too deep into that. I'm certainly not going to sing it. Let's just put it this way. If you knew me in my natural environment, you would think of me as anything other than a kumbaya person. Man, it is gorgeous out here this morning. Sorry, Rob. I have to say it, buddy. It is beautiful out here right now. It is all of about 60 degrees. The bike is just loving it. I can tell the bike is loving it. I'm getting zero negative feedback from the bike. The bike likes this vlog. The bike likes this ride. It's just an excellent ride. Man, it's beautiful out here. Well, that's pretty much all I had for you guys. There's some motorcycles out here. Where we going, partners? They had old bikes. Should probably pull over and see if they'll come back. It's awesome to see older bikes out. I love it. Older style bike.